Guten Tag, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Daniel Rodriguez. Welcome to my Gotham Season 3, Episode 5 spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 2 minutes to recap and then give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks so much for joining me. So we begin this week's Gotham with Penguin changing the city. And changing it for the better. He's actually helping. He's at food banks. He's helping. He's at, helping people cross the street. Sort of help. He's literally going in the detail and brushing Gotham's teeth. Now his mom. He actually makes a statue of his mom and does this big celebration. But the celebration actually gets ruined by the Red Hood gang. Now the Red Hood gang attacks and they're back because they were what was it, season 2? Was it season? I feel like the Red Hood gang was in season 1, wasn't it? I guess it's season 2. So anyway, Butch is actually helping the Red Hood gang, so that's a big thing there. Bruce hits Jim, I write horribly, by the way. These shaky hands. I graduated, now I don't write anymore, so what's going on? Bruce hires Jim in order to help find Poison Ivy. I heard you're a hunter, Jim. I'll give you some money. Go find Poison Ivy. So that's what he's gonna do. Guns blow up priest. Okay, yeah. The Red Hood ends up blowing up a priest. I wasn't oh my god, but I was geez. Okay, yeah, I guess, man. Nygma is back at the GCPD and Lee ends up hitting him, rightfully so. Because that's for Miss Kringle? Was it Kringle? Yeah, Kringle. So it makes me seem like Santa Claus's wife or something. Tabitha talks to Butch, and he's going to kill the Red Hood. He told him, I'm working with the Red Hood gang. That way I could kill them so Penguin could see that I'm a trustworthy person and that Nygma is just a red-hooded, two-green, snot. So Penguin ends up arriving, Butch kills them, Nygma finds evidence that leads to Butch being part of the Red Hood gang or helping them out. So Penguin has this party at the Club Siren and Ivy talks to Selina, except Selina doesn't know that that's Ivy. The boobalicious, the beautiful, the grown-up 12-year-old, I guess, but she's obviously 25, so it's legal. She's 25 or something like that. Old enough for her to she was yesterday she was 13, and the next day she's already drinking down the hatch, man. I guess that's how it works when you turn into an older person. So I guess that happens, man. Selina didn't know one thing about it, but soon she will. So. Where are we at now? So they're a total stranger to her. Nygma wants to kill Penguin, but he ended up telling Butch, hey man, let's take out Penguin right now. You and me will run the city. So he ends up doing all that. Butch puts the Red Hood mask on and he's going to kill Penguin, but it blanks in the gun. Nygma turned his back on Butch. Not trustworthy. Butch is caught, Tabitha ends up helping, and Butch is knocked out. Precisely, Penguin's going to go kill him. But he's in the ambulance, and Tabitha ends up breaking him out of the ambulance. That means Butch gets to live another day. Selina and Bruce kiss and fuck on the top of the roof. They don't fuck. They just kiss on the roof. He made the move, man. Bruce was like, Selina, I'm tired of you going down and doing whatever you do. Just whatever. He ended up kissing her, and I was like, dude, you just kissed her last week, but you were the doppelganger. How awesome is your job? You get to just, and mind you, it's not like mush smush smush mush. It's just a simple whatever, but you get paid to do that, man. I'm just here reviewing your show, and you're 6 months ago when you filmed it doing that, so congrats, man. Anyway, that happens, and Barnes is very strong. He's been working on his left arm, if you know what I mean. And at the end, Jarvis Tetch, whatever his name is, the Mad Hatter, ends up killing this other girl because he's insane. So now on to the pros and cons. Every single week I say this because I mean it. Robin Lord Taylor as the Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, is fantastic. At least ever since season 2, he really just picked up, man, and the asylum story, and then him getting out meeting his father, and now to this. I love seeing him help out other people. Like just a week ago or 2 weeks ago, he was leading people to go kill a bunch of freaks, and now he's just like feeding them food and doing this and cutting a ribbon for a school. I mean, he's now just all over the place, and that's what I love so much about him, man, because he totally sells it off. Of course, we can't forget about Michael Chiklis as Captain Barnes. It just shows that he has super strength, and then a bunch of veins start popping out and everything. I like his little connection with Lee, like when he saw Lee and she's like, okay, I hit him. Who'd you hit? Nygma. I'm not gonna do anything, don't worry, he's totally cool with her, man. It's like, it's understandable that you hit Nygma, it's okay. Michael Chiklis is just one of those guys where he's intimidating, but he has a heart, and like, he's actually a human, man. Like, he's a teddy bear as well. Like, he could be pissed at 1 second, and he could be loving and caring the next second. That's what I love about him so much. But Barnes, what are they doing with him? Is he going to be a villain one day? Is he going to go crazy and snap people's necks? I mean, where is this going? Is he going to be Solomon Grundy? Can he be Solomon? No, he can't be Solomon Grundy, can he? No, I possibly don't know who he could be, but I like how, as long as he doesn't die anytime soon and he doesn't become a villain, and maybe it'll be interesting, maybe it won't. But I like the idea of him, he got a little more, whatever they're going with, at least I'm interested and I'm willing to see where they put him. I mean, he's strong, you don't need that cane anymore, so we're in the right direction. Another character that did a really good job this week, besides Bruce kissing Selena, he got it in pretty good. Riddler, ladies and gentlemen, Edward Nygma, the Nygma of the Nigs. Now, with this, I really enjoyed his betrayal of Butch, even though he never liked Butch. I honestly thought he was being for real. I honestly thought he was going to kill Riddler. Not kill, but injure Riddler somehow, one way or another. And I actually thought to myself, oh my god, like, why would you do that? Because I was thinking, like, no, don't do any of this. And I'm like, Butch, say no, and all this stuff. And he ended up turning on Butch, and I like Butch. I'm a big fan of Butch, man. I've always liked Butch since the moment we've seen him. You enjoying your stay in Gotham? Ever since that, he had me at that. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna kill Butch. They're gonna kill Butch. Oh my god, no. Kill Nygma. Kill Nygma instead. I literally was like that. I don't want Butch to die, man. He's another big teddy bear. I would say that I enjoyed Jim Gordon's story arc this week, but he was with Valerie Bell. Why is she still in the show? Why? Can you stop, please? No more Valerie Bell. Can we end this feud already? No more. I think we can all say that Valerie Bell has become the new Barbara Gordon. And last but not least for the pros, Jarvis touched the Mad Hatter at the end, slicing the girl's throat, putting her down on the table, and the blood going through the whole table, just dripping through. And he ends up giving the feather that they used back in the 1300s, putting the blood, dipping it a little bit, licking it a little bit, dipping it a little bit more, licking it a little bit, dipping it on one more time, and then he put Jim Gordon on that note. I like the ending. Some people may be like, Mad Hatter again. I think we could have him for one more episode. I think we could work that out, right? Let's have him for one more episode at least, and then he gets arrested. Kind of makes sense. Now, some of the stuff I didn't like about this episode. Butch almost got killed. I said this last week. Now that Nygma is with Penguin, they better not kill Butch off. So if they kill Butch off, I'm going to stop watching Gotham. I'm going to boycott it. Hashtag, if Butch dies, we riot. I'm being serious. If he ends up dying, I'm done watching the show. He's the only reason why I watch this show. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But anyway, I hope Butch doesn't die. Because why now would you want to kill him just because Nygma is... Why? I don't... You could do so much more with Butch. You literally could do so much more with his character. And I'm very happy that Tabitha and Butch... I'm glad Tabitha saved Butch. That's another pro. I'm glad that there's a love connection going on. Because it's kind of been steaming over a little bit. Tabitha, of course, is in love with Barbara. But Tabitha, by the time they spent with her and Butch... they kind of created something. There is something there of this connection between them. So I'm glad that she ended up saving him, but I'm not going to be happy if they end up killing him, or, you know, just leave Butch alone. Also, tell me this. When Butch was on the ground and Penguin was like, Butch, how can it be you? Why didn't Butch just say, Nygma told me to do it? Why didn't he just tell him the truth? I don't know why, because then Butch was like, because I was tired of you doing it. Like, no, just say, Nygma told me to do this. Like, why didn't you just tell him the truth? Tell him, boss, let me tell you something. That's all you had to do. Writers, think realistically here. Another thing I'm really disappointed this week at is that we didn't get to see much Poison Ivy. Yes, she got to meet Selena Kyle, and, you know, and she doesn't know that's Ivy. But where is Poison Ivy living at? Where is she? What does she do? How does she get around? What's this and that and that and that and that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why haven't they shared that? Like, they need to show a few more scenes with Poison Ivy. They're ignoring her as much as they did when the child actress was on the show. Anyway, I thought this episode was good, not great. I did enjoy Lee punching Nygma. I thought that was a really cool scene there. Jim, stop talking to Valerie Vale and maybe we'll talk. There's nothing between you two. You know, again, Butch and Tabitha, I love their stuff there. I love Bruce and Selena there. So there were enjoyable scenes in here, don't get me wrong, but it's not my favorite episode out of season 3. You know, it's you know, there are some parts that are like, whatever, it happened, there it is. And then there are some like really interesting things like the twist. Again, I wasn't using my brain. I thought Butch and Nygma were going to actually hurt Penguin some way or another. And of course, Nygma ended up turning his back on Butch. It was all a trap. And it triggered me, which it's supposed to do that. They wrote it very well. I was scared for Butch's life. I thought he was going to die. I was hoping he didn't. And I'm glad Tabitha ended up saving him. Although, a really stupid scene is when Tabitha came out and she beat up the 2 security guards in the back in the kitchen. She ended up coming out and he's like, now it's showtime or whatever. And the Riddler ended up holding a gun to him after that again, like for a second time or somebody. Like, it was just a horrible, there was no way to escape from that. That was pretty horrible right there, that scene. It was badly placed. Anyway, I'm going to give Gotham Season 3, Episode 5, a B-. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, make sure to smack the like button. You can comment down below to me what you guys thought about the episode. Do you agree? Do you disagree? You can share the review with your friends and hit that subscribe button for more awesome Gotham reviews weekly. Till next time, join the Big D Nation, help support the channel. We're almost to 500. In a way, we're about like 80 shy, but we'll get there. Till next time, bye-bye.